Hello folks, Hargos here, and I'm going to do a walkthrough delve as a Flameshaper, demonstrating Brann's tanking specification and his talents. So let's start off with walking through what his talents look like. So there's a few ones here that I want to point out. We have Veteran of the Ironforge, so let's move that. As the shield gets damaged, Brann's survival instincts kick in, increasing his damage dealt. When the shield gets worn out, he switches to a shotgun for damage. He'll also summon in a bear, which is a pretty nice ability for him. Then this is probably the most interesting effect we have. Brann's equipment is enhanced with cutting-edge technology. So you'll see in most of these, effective healing done to Brann pulsates as natural damage to nearby enemies. So the more healing we can do for each of these will enhance these three different abilities that he has. So he has a shield, pistol, and shotgun. He has a way to gain some aggro. Sentry totems, he can deploy these to nullify harmful specs, so kind of a way to interrupt enemies. We also have Brann's Epic Egg, which will summon a Devilsaur. In testing earlier, I haven't seen any Devilsaurs come out of these eggs, so it looks like it's a low chance currently. Brann will also leap into battle to taunt enemies, and then he can also do a lightning link between us and him to transfer damage that he takes, or that we take to him. And so that's what it looks like currently. Right now he's a fairly low level for me, so I'm only doing a tier 8. You'll want to get him as high level as possible, and that should enhance his ability to tank and do damage in these delves. So again, I'm a Flameshaper, so I'm going to be focusing on Engulf. So I'm going to jump into here. This does look like a newer delve. I've done all the stories, and this looks like a new one, so if you don't want to see these stories, it'll be the time to jump off.
The deep places can be dangerous. We protect what is ours. The Dark Iron Clan will forge a new future.
Okay. So a lot of times here I'll start off with some sort of tip the scales just to get a fire breath out there real quickly. Brann's gonna jump in here, do some damage, do some echoes on myself and him just to get some heals going. Verdant Embrace along with a Dream Breath. You can echo that Dream Breath as well. So here's that egg.
I need to target something.
Did not get a Devilsaur in this here, so we're doing pretty well. Again, I'm only doing tier 4, so I don't expect a ton of damage. You see I got a free Echo Cast and then also a free Living Flame Cast with Life Spark. Fire around me there. I continue to have those echoes available and reversions.
Oh, I need to rest after that one.
That chance of Brann jumped in there, and while I get some healing on him. See, it looks like he's doing pretty good damage, at least at this current tier. The higher level he gets should allow you to keep going through the different tiers. And the goal is to get up to tier 11 for those mythic crests as soon as we can. So we got another one of these over here. So we're able to take those out pretty quickly. There's his bear.
Progress.
Just doing some healing prep. Make sure we're set for this enemy. I think these are fairly strong enemies. So I'm gonna throw in some disintegrates for additional damage. Brand's looking good.
Roads of knowledge are within our grasp.
Here we go.
Inquiring minds just got.
Oh, I need to rest after that one. Fantastic. Treasure? Nice fight.
Alright, so we're made it about halfway already. Make sure you try to grab as much as you can. Looks like Brann will as well.
The answer's here. I can feel it.
So Burn, Brace, Echo,
Give me a moment, champion.
Supreme Breath. Get those double Supreme Breaths on them. All right. So it looks like that ability Renewing Blaze does work on Brann, so that would be nice for these fights to keep him alive.
Oh, I need to rest after that one.
Looks like for some of these delves, you'll need to focus a little more on healing versus others, so we'll see how they tune that going forward. Okay. So I can jump down.
Oh, Brann's got your back.
He's stuck in the wall. That's not great. Okay. And we need him. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, here he comes.
Oh, Brann's got your back. Oh.
That cooldown reduction does seem to come in handy.
Wherever the action is. Found a bit of gold.
The answers are here. I can feel it.
Alright, we should be going into the boss, I assume.
Speak your piece if you must.
Betrayal! Yeah, so use hover to avoid the things like that. Alright, let's focus on Brann a little bit. These boss fights.
Needs rest after that one. Your mana is looking low. Take a break.
So I think Flameshaper is still a little clunky. At least based on what I was able to do there, it still feels a little clunky compared to Chronowarden, which I'll do another video here for Chronowarden specifically. But I feel like the damage is pretty good. Engulf with cooldown reduction is very nice to have going forward. I probably just need a little more practice with that one. I feel like the damage that enemies are doing is pretty good. At least as far as tuning, the bosses are absolutely a little more hard, so you need to focus on healing Brann over doing DPS. And he is doing fairly good DPS there. I didn't do a ton myself outside of just standard fire breaths. And we were able to do a tier 4 pretty quickly here today. And as he gets higher level, I think he was only a level 10 going into here, and you get him into the 40s, I think you should be able to push tier 11s higher. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Look for the Chronowarden video next.